What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about the Turtles of Grayskull. And we have the top 25 most valuable Turtles of Grayskull, the mini comics, and some possible future releases. So let's start off with the first mini comic. It's called By the Power of Pizza. The Power of Pizza was a Wave 1 release, meaning it comes with all the Wave 1 action figures. It's an obvious play on words of By the Power of Grayskull, where He-Man holds his sword up. You can see Raphael, Mikey, Teela, Man-at-Arms, and then you have Donnie and Leo. And then right smack in the middle, you have Mutated He-Man, and he's actually a villain in this line. And this mini comic comes in at $19. Next up, we have the Wave 2 mini comic, The Belly of the Beast Man. And on this comic cover, you can see the Turtles, Teela, and Man-at-Arms. And they're surrounded by Merman, Ram-Man, and of course Beastman. And then we have the evil Shredder and Skeletor looking on. And this mini comic is valued at $15. The third mini comic we have is included with the Wave 3 figures. This is called The Spirit of Grayshell. This is an obvious spoof on the Spirit of Grayskull, which is the sorceress from Masters of the Universe. And here we see Donnie, Raph, and Mikey, who actually has his skateboard. You can also see Teela, Man-at-Arms, Leonardo, and of course April O'Neil as the sorceress. And this mini comic is valued at $6. The number 4 mini comic, we have He-Man in a Half Shell. This is included with the Wave 4 figures and of course is a spoof on Heroes in a Half Shell, Ninja Turtles slogan. On this comic cover, you can see Castle Grayskull, Man-at-Arms, Leonardo, and Stealth Ninja He-Man. And this mini comic is valued at $27. Now let's get into the top 25 most valuable action figures. At number 25, we have Man-at-Arms. He's a Wave 1 release. And to me, he just looks like regular Man-at-Arms, except he has this shell shield, and he has dark green turtle skin. Man-at-Arms comes in at $18. Number 24, we have Beastman. Beastman is a Wave 2 release. Beastman also has that turtle shell shield, and Beastman has an epic mask. Under the mask, he's basically just the regular Beastman, and he comes in at $23. At number 23, we have Donatello. Donatello was a Wave 1 release. To me, basically looks like the same old Donatello, except he has the Man-at-Arms mace weapon instead of his legendary bow staff. Donatello valued at $26. At number 22, we have a tie. First, we have Shredder. Shredder was a Wave 2 release, and Shredder really cool looking, and he has this nice axe. There's also a Target exclusive Funko Pop of this Shredder, and it looks pretty spot on. Also has the axe. That Target exclusive retails for around $15, and Shredder Turtles of Grayskull comes in at $27. Tied for number 22, we have Mutated He-Man. Mutated He-Man was a Wave 1 release. He basically looks like an evil purple He-Man. He has that long bandana. He has green hair, and Shredder and Skeletor have used that mutagen ooze on him. He's actually a villain in this, and he comes in at $27. At number 20, we have Skeletor. Skeletor was a Wave 3 release. Skeletor has this kind of chain pick hammer thing going on. Kind of reminds me of Bengali's weapon from Thundercats. And he has that mutagen in his hand, the canister. And he really looks like he should glow in the dark. And Skeletor comes in at $28. At number 19, we have Casey Jones. Not much to say here about Casey. He looks pretty standard, similar to the cartoon Casey Jones. He's a Wave 3 release, and Casey Jones comes in at $29. Number 18, we have a three-way tie. First, we have Teela. She's a Wave 3 release. Teela has a green and orange attire here, and she has this long sword, just really cool looking. And Teela comes in at $30. Tied for number 18, we have Mutated Ram-Man. Ram-Man was a Wave 2 release. Basically looks the same as Ram-Man to me, except he's purple, possibly. Well, of course, yes, he's mutated. Maybe he has some Donatello DNA. And Mutated Ram-Man comes in at $30. Also tied for number 18, we have Mousejaw. Mousejaw is a Target Deluxe exclusive. Mousejaw was a Wave 1 release. Basically, to me, this figure looks like Trapjaw with white armor. He has a Roboto axe hand, and of course, he has a Mouser. Mousejaw comes in at $30. Okay, and at number 15, we also have a tie. First up, we have Raphael. Raphael was a Wave 2 release. He has very cool armor and giant size. Raphael comes in at $34. Also tied for number 15, we have Slacker. Slacker is a Target Deluxe exclusive. Slacker was a Wave 2 release. Slacker is obviously a mashup of Faker and Slash. He even includes, I believe, that robot sticker on his chest that was notorious for falling off of the Faker action figure. Very cool looking. I really like this one. And Slacker comes in at $34. At number 13, we have the Build-A-Figure Metal Bato. So when I say Build-A-Figure, that means for those deluxe action figures, they each come with one part of this Metal Bato figure, and as you buy each of them, you can put him together. Metal Bato, obviously a mashup of Metalhead from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Roboto of Masters of the Universe. He has the Metalhead head and body, he has the Roboto mouth, and he has the Roboto weapons. Metal Bato, $35. Number 12, we have Michelangelo. Michelangelo, whatever you want to say. He's a Wave 3 release. And he just looks great with the He-Man blonde hair here. And Michelangelo comes in at $38. Number 11, we have Krang. Krang is a Walmart Deluxe action figure. Krang was a Wave 1 release. And what you see here, not a lot of people are probably familiar with Megator. Megator was an Italy exclusive release of the Masters of the Universe line. He's very rare and used well here with Krang's android body. And I believe there's also some parts used here from the Andre the Giant WWE Masters of the Universe mashup. Krang comes in at $39. Number 10, we again have a tie. First, we have Hordak. Hordak was a Wave 4 release. To me, he looks exactly like the original Hordak, but with wings. Hordak, $40. And tied for number 10, we have Mutated Mossman. Mutated Mossman, a Walmart Deluxe exclusive. Mossman Wave 2 release. Mossman has 6 tentacles, and he's possibly translucent. Maybe he should glow in the dark. Mutated Mossman, $40. And at number 8, we have my favorite turtle. He's the leader, Leonardo. Leonardo, of course, a Wave 1 release. And he just has these awesome katana blades. And I feel like the Funko Pop really nailed it, but maybe just a darker blue bandana. The Funko Pop is a Target exclusive. That retails for $15. And Leonardo Turtles of Grayskull comes in at $42. Number 7, we have Splinter Skull. Splinter Skull, a Target Deluxe action figure. Splinter is a Wave 3 release. Basically, it's just Splinter standing more upright with a cape. And this comes in at $44. Number 6, we have a 3-way tie. First up, we have April O'Neil. April O'Neil, a Wave 4 release. And she's basically the sorceress from Masters of the Universe with a big golden hammer. April O'Neil comes in at $50. Also tied for number 6, we have Stealth Ninja He-Man. Stealth Ninja He-Man, Wave 4 release. Very cool looking, and this He-Man comes in at $50. Tied for number 6, this time we have Stealth Ninja Leonardo. Stealth Ninja Leonardo, Wave 4 release. And I'm just loving this version of Leo. He has the cloak, he has the shell shield, he has, again, the katana blades. And I am partial to Leonardo. And this version of Leonardo comes in at $50. Now at number 3, this is actually one of my favorites in the line. We have Mutated Merman. Mutated Merman, a Wave 3 Deluxe figure. He looks translucent. Looks like he would also be awesome with a glow. Mutated Merman comes in at $51. And at number 2, we have 2 Bopsteady. 2 Bopsteady, a Wave 4 Deluxe release. This is obviously a spoof on Too Bad, and I used to love that action figure, just making it punch itself. 2 Bopsteady, very well done, comes in at $59. And the Number 1 most valuable Turtles of Grayskull action figure, we have Leatherhead. Leatherhead, a Walmart Deluxe Wave 4 release. Basically just looks like standard Leatherhead. Maybe a little more upright, and he comes in at $70. And there you have it, folks. Those are the top 25 most valuable Turtles of Grayskull action figures as of July 25th, 2024. We discussed the mini comics, and I also wanted to discuss some possible future releases in the line. First up, we have Snake Man Shredder. Just a very cool looking Snake Shredder. Next, we have King Hiss Foot Soldier. I used to love the King Hiss action figure as a child, just the way you could take the armor off and then you saw all snake hands. And I'm assuming the Foot Soldier body is the shell for this figure. I never owned Clamp Champ, but he was another really cool figure. He was more later in the Master of the Universe line. And Clamp Champ looks the same as his original release, except he has more of this green lizard turtle clamp. And there's possibly another April O'Neil action figure being released. I don't know much about this figure. And so I just like to say the channel, we're at 70,777 views. We're at 2,852 hours watched lifetime. And we're at 813 subscribers. So if you've liked any of these figures, please let me know in the comments down below. And please like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Turtles, heroes in a half shell. By the power of Grayskull.